My name is Martin, and I'm the inventor of Procoal, which is professional charcoal lighter. Today I want to show you how Procoal works in comparison with the substitute on the market, which is palm kernel chaff, or normally called leaf in Ghana. Also, in other parts of Africa, it is called, like in Nigeria, it is called ogoso, and in other dialects, it also has some local names that it is being used to call this palm kernel chaff, which is a substitute to Procoal. But today I have the substitute to Procoal, which is the palm kernel chaff in one hand, and we'll be experimenting, we'll be displaying how the palm kernel chaff works as against how the Procoal lighter works and how effective it is. Today is 27th of November 2014, and I'm gonna set up two systems of coal pots, whereby one will be used for the charcoal for the Procoal, and then the other one will be used for the palm kernel chaff. This as it is now, nothing is inside. You can visibly see that there is no visible Procoal or any condiments in both charcoal. They are all purely charcoal, and then we are just going to experiment the ignition of both coal pots with these two charcoal igniting or fire lighting substances. I could choose to use any of the two, but I may want to start with any, so I just want to choose any. Due to the size of the coal pot, doesn't matter anyway, but I want to use the smaller one for the palm kernel chaff. Before I proceed, I would like you to also view the image of the Procoal. These are the Procoal. The Procoal is being visually seen here. We have the ones with the 1 CD, okay, and each pellet, just one piece, can be used to light the charcoal. And this also a pellet. Normally it comes like this, but due to the convenience of the user, that's why we have cut it into pieces, so that the user does not have to use a whole lamp, but even a piece, as each piece here can be used to light the charcoal. Okay. Now I've cut some of the charcoal and the method, and I'm gonna attempt to light it with the charcoal. And then I'm gonna pick one Procoal tube, okay. The matches. So when I pick one, I'm gonna strike a match to it. Starting with the charcoal, with the methane first. Then I'm coming to the Procoal. It seems the Procoal is not lit because the matches did not strike well onto the Procoal. Once it catches fire, it begins to burn continuously, as we have seen. You can compare the smoke levels. And then with this, you attract you attach the charcoal all around it, just like the methane. So you can visibly see the levels of the charcoal, the levels of the of the smoke in the two burning substances. Considering the methane and then the Procoal lighter. The Procoal lighter, when you come closer here, you can notice it's burning very fast. Look at it here, come low. It's burning very fast. Burning. Can you see how burning it is? And then compare it to the smoke, compare it to the methane. The methane is also burning, but so gradually. It's not burning as fast as charcoal lighter, the Procoal lighter. Okay, and then considering the effectiveness too, in the next 2 minutes, Procoal should be done with the ignition of the charcoal, whereby the palm kernel nerve might still be struggling with the ignition, and I think it can be visibly seen because the heat generated by the Procoal fire is more intense than that of the methane, and it is due to the fact that Procoal is made to last longer and to ignite faster than the methane. And then without fanning it, as the palm kernel nerve methane is, I have to fan it. To get to time, I have to fan it. Normally people fan it, and whilst you are fanning, it helps the process to be faster. So, but here is the case that I am not fanning it, but it's getting slow. So here too, I'm not fanning it, but it's getting faster. And of course, you notice that I started methane faster. I ignited the methane earlier than the Procoal, which means that the methane had an advantage in terms of time than the Procoal. So by now, the methane should have already ignited the charcoal if it was more effective than the Procoal. But here is the case that it is still in the process of ignition, and I'm even lucky that it's getting better. It was because of the fact that the methane is a little bit more dry, and in most cases people don't have the time to wait for the methane to dry. I've had this methane there for about 1 month, so it has become very dry, and that is why it's been able to even work to this level. Other than that, the result will have not been even up to this level at all, because mostly what is being sold on the market is wet, so it produces more smoke than what you even see this visibly. What you see, the smoke you produce here is even minimal to what is being produced by the methane that's being bought at the market. And still, if you can come closer, you see that gradually it's getting igniting. It's igniting. The charcoal too is igniting, but not as fast as it ought to be. And then let's look at the methane, the Procoal too. The Procoal too is also burning continuously. The Procoal is burning continuously, and as it's burning continuously steadily, it is igniting the charcoal. So this is the product, Procoal. Procoal burning here, very vividly, very hot. You can see the intensity. Can you see the intensity? If you look particularly, you can see the intensity of the heat. See the intensity of the heat inside there. Burning category. And then look at the methane. The methane is just burning sluggishly as I can say. And you notice that the heat here, the smoke in the Procoal is very minimal. What you are visibly seeing here is just the burning flames from the what? From the igniting of the charcoal, as against the flames you are getting from the methane. So this is why we think Procoal is very effective. And so far, this has been very slow, and Procoal is still burning continuously, which in the end of the day, it can easily light up the charcoal. Many people who light charcoal early in the hours of the morning, they find it very convenient to use Procoal, because once they wake up in the morning, they don't have to pass through the hustle of adding kerosene to the methane before it can light. Because mostly for you to get the result that Procoal will give you, you have to add kerosene to the methane before it can give you this result. Unless maybe you are lucky enough that the methane has been dried enough for you to perform a little bit better as it is doing right now. But here is the case whereby the Procoal is already ignited the charcoal, and the ignition can be visibly seen. As it is now, you can see that methane is still showing more flames, whereby the the Procoal flames has gone, has diminished finally. There is no even the burning flames again because the charcoal has been ignited. The charcoal has been ignited, and looking at the timing too is better. And then so far too, the methane too has also, I think, ignited. But looking at the time of both, they seem to stop at the same time, which means that the Procoal was better since the Procoal was started after the methane was started. And the methane too, you have to use more of the methane before you can get the similar measurement, and it took longer time than the Procoal. And in most cases, you can't use the methane alone. You have to add kerosene. By the Procoal, you don't have to add any kerosene. You don't have to fan it. You don't have to sit by it. It just works. You just put it in the striker match. It works easily, as you have said. You can see the methane is still showing, it's still burning flames also. So this is the differences in the use of the charcoal and the use of the Procoal and the use of the methane. And we believe that this process, this product will help to alleviate the problems and hassles the Africans and Ghanaians, Nigerians, and the whole of the other parts of Africa are having igniting charcoal, so that they can easily improve upon their lives. The stress can be reduced, and they can become more productivity, and there can be more improvements in the lives of our women, the African men and women who always light firewood or charcoal in their everyday lives. And aside these two, due to the fact that methane is also, Procoal is also going to be helping the lighting charcoal, we are planning a tree planting exercise, whereby we are going to be having a tree planting program, so by we will help to sustain the wood. As the wood is being burnt or cut and then being used to produce charcoal, we will help to have a program that will help to initiate a tree planting program to replace the cutting down of, so that as we are cutting down, we are getting a replacement over the next few years. So that is basically why we strongly believe that this product has to be a very good replacement. It's a very good replacement to methane. And of course, it is neat. It is very, very neat. Procoal is very, very neat, and it's very, very, very appealing, other than the charcoal methane. So it comes this way, and mostly when people see it, they really thought it's eatable. It's because of the fine nature of how it is. It can really be carried, and it easily works for you. Thanks so much. Again, my name is Martin, and Martin Shabda, and I'm the inventor of the Procoal fire lighter. Together with me is AY, who is also who is also part of the invention of the Procoal fire lighter. And before I call it a day, I want you to easily, for the last time, go over the charcoal again. You will notice take it one by one, so that you see how igniting it is. You see how it has ignited. You see how it has ignited. You see how the charcoal has ignited. See, these are all fires. So the fire. You see how the Procoal has ignited the charcoal. So effortlessly ignited the charcoal. So all you have to do is just put your, add the remaining of the fire and the charcoal, and then ignite the charcoal. The charcoal start to burn. Let's compare it to the methane. The methane too has done well. It has been able to ignite the charcoal too, but in a longer process compared to the Procoal. And you can see even more charcoal is being lit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. More charcoal is being lit here than what is being lit here by a big sum of methane. And methane also leaves hash. It leaves hash. Look at the hash here. Look at the hash of methane. It leaves more hash, produces hash. Okay, whereby Procoal doesn't produce any hash. There is no hash in the Procoal. You can see it's clear. Only the charcoal you are seeing. So, and it doesn't cause photochemical smog. Doesn't cause. Sometimes your eyes will be red when the methane is not wet. Mostly it's not dry as this. So it causes more severe smoke. And I believe it's visible that Procoal is a very good invention that should win the award. Thank you.